February 13th was a great night to come out to West Craven High School and see some great basketball, boys and girls. But it was also Hall of Fame Night 2026.
David Fernandez, athletic director, West Craven High School, and I'm excited. It's Hall of Fame night. Talk to me about this night and some of these great athletes we're gonna celebrate.
Well, it's just something that we feel very honored we can do for them. The student athletes, anything we can do to celebrate the student athlete. These aren't kids anymore; they're adults. They got their kids with them now, so it's special for the whole family to kind of come back to where they went to school at, to see what mom and dad did, and then how good mom and dad actually were. That's cool. And so just be able to do this on this night. We hope we're going to have a good basketball crowd, and all four inductees are just humbled and completely honored to be here. And so that makes it worthwhile, and it makes us feel even better as a school and an athletic department.
Yeah, and get to celebrate, not only with the community, but some old classmates. Certainly hoping we get a good turnout from all these folks that went to school with some of these people. Which, as I said, sometimes these folks haven't seen each other since they went to school together. I think some of that's going to be pretty exciting to kind of see that unfold.
Oh yeah, we've already seen it. They're out there hugging and handshaking, and we've got Gay Hines, who our softball field's named after. She's here. She's in the Hall of Fame. Lorenzo Jones, the gym's named after. He's here. He's coached them. Clay Jordan's in there. Our football field's named after. He's coached them. So they get to see their old coaches too, and it's a special night when we're able to do this.
It absolutely is, and looking forward to meeting and greeting. And the other thing is hearing some of the stories from way back. The old battle stories, if you will. Have you heard any?
Oh yeah, I've heard Miko Brown, one of our inductees tonight. I've heard he hit a baseball to the driving range, out of left field to the drive. Like they say, the ball hit the concrete at the driving range. So, and I heard he hit the roof of the field house with a baseball too. So, if those are true, those are very impressive. There's a lot of people in there right now that say they are. So, just
Yeah,
fun.
we'll try to validate it. I'm sure he's going to go along with it.
North Carolina, known for her dominance, distinguished during her high school career at West Craven High School. Brown was a premier sprinter in North Carolina, securing consecutive titles in the 100-meter.
West Craven Eagle, Hall of Famer, Nashidra Brown. Congratulations on the accomplishment.
Thank you.
Okay. So multi-sports, right? So are you going to say all of them are your favorite? What if I had to drag it out of you, your favorite sport as an Eagle?
I'm gonna say track and field. That's my heart. That was my soul. So track and field.
You're pretty good at it too. I think that helps, right?
Yeah, I was two-time state champion, so I was good at what I do.
Yeah, I think I recognize the name from around. So look, talk to me about what's one of the biggest things from back in that, because I like to hear the battle stories. So give me a good story from personal accomplishment, individual team, from your time as an Eagle athlete, a good battle story that you still remember so vividly today.
ah, a good battle story. I would have to say when I had to compete for nationals, and even though it was not in school, but that was my biggest and showed that how much I had to be dedicated, how much hard work paid off, being that I came in like third or fourth place in national from like the whole state. So it was a compliment. So I'm gonna say that was the biggest one. So coming to now and my as my adult life, it shows how much hard work pays off through work, through kids and everything else. So I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've asked a lot of the Hall of Famers, and I ask any athlete is that folks that don't really believe that life lessons can be learned in youth sports, that you can't carry that stuff. You're proof.
Yes, for my kids and from just like not giving up, regardless of how life turns out. As always, a compliment at the end. So yes.
So talk to me about how honored are you now? You come in, you walk into the gym now, you are Eagle Hall of Famer. How awesome is that?
Great. I've been waiting for this opportunity. I knew the time would come through God's grace, but I just had to be patient. That's all.
Congratulations
Thank you.
again, and fantastic job.
Thank you.
Leon Mondale. is the proud legacy of West Craven High School, the daughter of alumni John Farnville, class of 1976, and Teresa Farnville, class of 1977. A lifelong resident of Newburgh, North Carolina, she is the devoted mother of 5 children. KJ, Talia.
I will say that being an athlete or student here at West Craven High School, it was the best time of my life. And I always reminisce with my children and explain it to them how much fun it was just enjoying high school life, being here with my coaches and then teachers that were a very big just aspiration in my life. It was truly an honor. I miss it to this day and wish I could go back because it was just a great experience. The coaching staff, my teammates, it was just wonderful because we were a family. And I do miss it a whole lot, but I carry it with me all the time.
North Carolina. From Coach C, known for his exceptional athleticism in football, basketball, and baseball. He made his mark early, started as a freshman wide receiver.
Talking to Hall of Famer now, Miko Brown. And Miko, first off, congratulations on the honor.
Thank you, thank you.
I got to start with the stories. So, because that's the first question. To me, it's the question I've been waiting to ask all of the Hall of Famers is, give me one of your favorite battle stories back in your Eagle days. And so I've asked around, and apparently you were pretty good at hitting a baseball. There's legend has it you've hit to the driving range. Let's verify some of these stories.
Yeah, I hit one. We was in the third round of the playoffs, and he threw me a curveball, and I guess I got lucky. And I hit it about halfway across the parking lot in the driving range. Yeah.
Oh, so so Fieldhouse as well. I hear there's a great Fieldhouse home run.
Yeah, I hit a couple on top of the field house.
Couple.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So what? Take me back to young Miko Brown and what got you into baseball? Because from what I hear, you were pretty good on the diamond.
With my cousin and Coach Jones, they used to come pick me up and we'd play baseball in the yard. And finally, he got me playing little league, and I just grew from there. You know, the love for playing baseball.
Last but not least, the oldest man in the building of West Craven High School. Let's give it up for Mr. Terrell Hardy.
West Craven Eagle, Hall of Famer, Terrell Hardy. Congratulations on the accomplishment. I think long overdue.
Thank you, thank you.
Look, you're part of an incredible football team in 1986, but I just wanted to talk to you about ask you about your days as West Craven, because I know you loved it as a student and loved it as much to come back to be a part of the staff. So talk to me about your love for this school from a student to being a part of the coaching staff and just being a part of the faculty here.
Yeah. Well, growing up here, um, everybody played ball then, and you in a community that people kind of embraced you and helped you play sports. Like the other Hall of Famer James Green, his dad would make them let me play, even though they were 6 years older than me. So that taught me to play at a faster pace and not to be afraid of anybody because I was always playing with older guys. And I wanted to come back to West Craven to give them, to talk to them and help the kids realize that, their dream can come true. They can do anything they want, because, even I play college football and I'm probably the shortest lineman in the history, but, just that mindset. When we were here, we didn't fear anybody. And that's what I wanted the students here to get back to, because I came to a couple of games and I saw that they were kind of backing down. I'm like, we don't back down from nobody.
I was telling you before we started, I'm such a fan of that 86 team. And so just give me a great story from that, because there's so many great athletes on that team. Give me just your favorite, one of your favorite stories from 86.
I think one of the best stories, we were down in Havelock We was playing them. We were undefeated. They were undefeated. And I remember vividly that when we scored to win the game and we fell in the end zone, it was amazing that all you could see was his cameras flashing because you don't see that nowadays. But back then, that's what I remember, the cameras flashing. And I always tell the students, y'all can't believe how many people were at that game. It was packed around the end zones, both sides, and both end zones was packed. And 'cause that was a big game, and that's probably most game, and that was probably one of the hardest hitting games I ever seen too. We were just laying it all out on the line. Thankfully, we won though.
Yeah, it's always a good thing when West Craven can get one on Havelock, right? Absolutely. Special treat for me being a big West Craven Eagle football fan is having two of the Hall of Famers here. We just talked to Miko about his baseball prowess, but he's a pretty good football player as well. And what over here, another Hall of Famer, Mr. Hardy, who's a part of the incredible 86 team, saw every game as a young man there. And so I was telling both of you, I love seeing these online debates, and you'll see the former players debate on who was the better team, and again, it's just fun. But tell me why, and we'll start with you, why the 86 team is the best Eagle football team of all time.
We were I think we were like one of the first teams here to kind of have that depth that we had. I mean, because and we shut down a lot of people. We had like 6 shutouts. Two of the guys off our defense played in the NFL, and about 4 or 5 of us played college ball. So we had a good team. Um, but now, since I coached the OT team, they were good too. Now, what they had that we didn't have, they had a lot more size than we had. A lot more size.
So being a coach, you kind of got a soft spot because the O2 team is your team too. So you feel I get that. Now, all right, you weren't part of the 86 team, so you can just go all savage on them. Why was the O2 team the best team in West Craven Eagle history?
Like you said, size. We had a lot of athleticism. We had a quarterback that could really throw the ball down the field with a bunch of receivers that were fast. And, we were well coached. We had a lot of good coaches out on the team. They helped us get to where we need to be.
Well, we'll never know. And we don't have a lot of those other guys from the other teams that want to lay claim to that. But appreciate both of you for taking the time.
Such a great night. Hall of Famers and so much more. Basketball and a special guest, a West Craven wrestler.
I'm here at West Craven High School, and I'm talking to Melody Mooney, and you are the first West Craven Eagle female wrestler to qualify for the state tournament. Congratulations, first and foremost. Talk to me about that experience, getting to this point.
So it's hard. You put in a lot of work, put in a lot of hours, but it's so rewarding. I love my team, and they cheer me on all the time.
Are you still in the process of just focusing on the task ahead and not reflecting on your accomplishments yet?
Yes, sir. I don't want to rest on anything. I just want to keep moving forward.
Talk to me about what encouraged you to go out. What inspires you to be a wrestler?
It really started with my 8th grade CCE teacher. He was the wrestling coach, and he really inspired me to start doing something new.
Have you enjoyed? Talk to me about how much you've grown to love the sport.
It's a really love-hate relationship. I love it so much because it's just camaraderie. I love all the girls. I love going out there and showing how strong I am and being able to compete.
How's your support outside of the team? Family, friends?
My family's super supportive. They follow me everywhere. They went with me all the way to South Davidson High School this week. Stayed till 12:45 a.m. Watched me wrestle. Great night.
Congratulations again. We're rooting for you. Fantastic job.
Thank you so much.